Welcome. This video demonstrates how to generate an input file for the Pro 2 process simulator. We will be using Cranium for this demonstration. The identical capabilities are also available in Synapse. Please see our videos on how to download and install Cranium Reader or Synapse Reader if you need a working version of the software to follow this demonstration. To begin, open the MKS sample knowledge base. This knowledge base is included with all of our software products. Each of Cranium's documents is set up as an electronic reference book. In the MKS sample knowledge base, information on chemicals, mixtures, estimation techniques, structural groups, elements, and references are all collected into different chapters. These chapters are accessed by clicking on the tabs at the top of the document's window. Navigate to the Chemicals chapter. Each page of the Chemicals chapter contains information on a different chemical. There are data on descriptive properties, structural properties, constant properties, critical properties, temperature-dependent properties, temperature and pressure-dependent properties, safety properties, and many more. Data are often shown in both tabular and graphical formats. Navigate to 1-propanol. This can be done by clicking on the navigation menu and selecting the Go To command. Cranium will display the Go To chemical dialog. Type propanol in the Match Substring edit box. Cranium will list all the chemicals that have propanol in their name. Select 1-propanol and press the OK button. Cranium changes to the page showing all of 1-propanol's physical property data. To generate physical property estimates, we simply click on the Commands menu and select the Compute Estimates command. Cranium displays the Physical Property Estimation dialog. Press the Estimate button and Cranium will estimate values for more than 30 different physical properties. Finally, press the dialog Save button and Cranium will store these estimates into the current knowledge base. To estimate temperature-dependent properties, we must first enter one or more temperatures. Scroll to the Temperature-Dependent section and click on the Property control. Select Liquid Vapor Pressure as the property and Estimates as the values type. Press OK. Click the left mouse button on the Fields table and Cranium will activate the Value Entry dialog. Click and hold the left mouse button on the first row and drag the mouse lower so as to select several rows. Next, press the Series button and enter a temperature series. Enter a starting temperature of 0 degrees C and an ending temperature of 120 degrees C. Press OK. Cranium has generated a series of temperatures between these two limits. Press the Save button. These are the temperatures at which we are asking Cranium to generate estimates. Click the right mouse button on the Fields table and select the Compute Estimates command. Again, Cranium displays the Property Estimation dialog. Press the Estimate button and Cranium calculates an estimate for each of the entered temperatures. Finally, press the Save button to store these estimates into the current knowledge base. The section's graph compares our estimated values, denoted by diamonds, with available data, denoted by squares. The estimates are in very good agreement with the data values. The different color shapes indicate that their associated values came from different references. Click the left mouse button on the graph. Cranium displays the Values Details dialog. The dialog shows that there are 3 different color squares, indicating 3 different data references. We also see there are 2 different color diamonds, indicating 2 different estimation techniques. Cranium decided to use the Dipper equation for certain temperatures and Antoine's equation for other temperatures. One of Cranium's and Synapse's key capabilities is to quickly and easily estimate the physical properties of new chemicals, chemicals that are not in any database. For example, we will add a new entry for trans-1-chloro-333-trifluoropropene. This chemical is a new liquid blowing agent. We add a new chemical by first pressing on the large plus button in the toolbar. Cranium adds a new blank page to the chemicals chapter. Click on the identifier field at the top of the window. Enter the new chemical's name, trans-1-chloro-333-trifluoropropene. Enter a reference and comments, and finally press the Save button. Scroll to the Chemical Structure section and click the left mouse button on the Structure Entry field. Cranium will activate the Structure Editor dialog. Enter the chemical's molecular structure. 3 carbons, 1 chloro, 333-trifluoro. Because there is a double bond within the structure, we will add some explicit hydrogens. We will then connect these atoms with bonds, first with single bonds, and then a double bond. Finally, we'll clean up the structure's appearance. And then press the Save button. The name and the structure are the only data we have for our new chemical. Click on the Commands menu and select the Compute Estimates command. Press the Estimate button, and again Cranium will estimate the values for more than 30 different physical properties. In this case, Cranium generated estimates using only the molecular structure as input information. Press the Save button. We see that Cranium generated values for constant properties, critical properties, thermodynamic properties, and many more properties. To export these estimates to a Pro2 input file, click on the File menu and select the Export Values command. Cranium will activate the Export dialog. This dialog shows the output file formats that Cranium can generate. Select the Pro2 format and press the Export button. The Pro2 input file requires a file path name and one or more chemicals to export. Click on the New File button and enter a path name for the input file. Press the Save button. Search for our new chemical's name by entering a portion of its name. Cranium will select the name of our new chemical. For this demonstration, select 2 or 3 additional chemicals to export. Finally, press the Export button. Cranium will estimate the properties needed for the Pro2 input file. When the estimation is complete, press the Done button. Cranium will show the Pro2 input file. The Pro2 input file is a very rich XML document. The document shows that Cranium estimated constant properties, such as the critical temperature, the critical pressure, enthalpy of formation, Gibbs energy of formation, the enthalpy of combustion, and many more properties. Each entry records the property, the value, and the units of measure. Cranium also estimated temperature-dependent properties, such as the liquid thermal conductivity, the vapor thermal conductivity, the liquid viscosity, the liquid enthalpy, and many more properties. The values for these temperature-dependent properties were regressed into specific equations. The coefficients for these equations were recorded using the correlation tag. These entries record the property, the equation used, the temperature limits, and the units of measure. Scrolling further down, we see the entry for the next exported chemical. This input file can now be imported using the functionality within the Pro2 simulation software. This concludes our video demonstration of Cranium's capabilities for generating Pro2 input files. Please visit our website for additional videos and additional information. As always, please contact us if you have any questions about Synapse or Cranium, or any questions about physical properties in general. Thank you.